Honorable, we're ready for one is here.
Let them clear that place for order.
President Woko, you continue to prove yourself to the people. You continue to show yourself to be a man of the people. Thank you for standing up for Anioma State. We're coming from a very, very long distance. We've been clamoring for this for decades now. What Senator Ned needs right now is our support so that we can get this thing done. So my dear Senator, thank you always for coming with initiatives. Thank you for saving Nigeria, not once, not twice. You continue to do this. God will bless you, man. Thank you so much.
Vote of confidence for the distinguished senator. Each upon of the motion as proposed by Honorable Osai and Osai.
I swear, Anioma, on behalf of the Anioma people, are 100% in support of distinguished Senator Prince Ned Nwoko as he moves for the creation of Anioma State.
And I tell you, we are Anioma president.
Grace of God, my name tag on our house. My name tag as support for Anioma State. God bless you. It or not, whether they will like it or not, Anioma State is as good as already created.
Everybody who no care na this state.
Yes, Nigeria youth here are fully in support of that state creation.
I'm really impressed with the way and manner that Ned Nwoko has gone about with the creation of Anioma State. I am so happy that he's carrying everyone along. Unlike what we are experiencing in the Olu, the Adada and the Etiti state, Ned Nwoko is ensuring that he's meeting the relevant stakeholders and the people to get their opinion about what they think and feel about Anioma State. And from the response he's getting, it shows that Anioma State is what the people want. They have been craving for it over time. The creation of Anioma State is as old as the history of Nigeria itself. Even since the time of Dennis Osadebe, there have been a call for the creation of Anioma State. What Ned Nwoko is doing currently is reiterating that same call, that same desire of the people to have their own state. And they don't just want to have their own state, they want to belong to the Southeast states. Currently, the Southeast is 5 states. If Anioma State is added to the Southeast state, it will make the Southeast state 6 states. This will make the Southeast state to be at par with other regions in the country, bar the Northwest that has 7 states. What the Anioma State needs is the massive support from everybody, especially those from the Southeast. We must ensure that this state is created because it's going to help to reclaim the region that was balkanized away from the Southeast state. Yes, during the war, states were created in the midst of the war. The reason why these states were created was to balkanize the Biafran state, was to morally demoralize them. That is the reason why if you go to different South states today, you will see Igbo communities. These were communities that were stolen from the Biafran state. There are many reasons why the creation of Anioma State will be more beneficial to the Southeast states than Olu, Etiti, and other states. The call for Anioma State, championed by Senator Ned Nwoko, representing Delta North Senatorial District, is a compelling proposal that seeks to address historical imbalances and promote fair representation, especially for the Southeast geopolitical zone. Historically, the demand for Anioma State dates back to the 1950s, initiated by the people of Abo and Asaba, Anyocha Oshimili and Ika division in the Western Regional House of Assembly. This long-standing agitation underscored the deep-rooted desire for recognition and self-determination among the Anioma people. The creation of Anioma State will not only honor this historical pursuit, but also ensure the preservation and promotion of the unique cultural heritage of the Anioma people. Throughout history, the Anioma people have consistently demonstrated resilience and unity in their quest for statehood. Their cultural festivals, such as the Iwaji, the New Yam Festival, and the Igbo traditional marriage ceremony, reflect the rich traditions that bind the community together. Establishing the Anioma State will provide a platform for these cultural practices to thrive and gain national recognition, fostering a sense of pride and identity among the Anioma people. Nigeria's current geopolitical structure is imbalanced, with the Southeast having only 5 states compared to other zones with 6 or more states. This disparity affects legislative representation and resource allocation, which is disadvantageous to the Southeast. Senator Woko's proposal for Anioma State aims to correct this imbalance by adding a 6th state to the Southeast, thus ensuring fairer representation in the Senate and a more equitable distribution of national resources. The creation of Anioma State will enhance the Southeast political influence, ensuring that the region's interests are adequately represented at the federal level. The adjustment will help to rectify historical oversight and promote a more balanced federation, ultimately strengthening Nigeria's democratic foundation. The proposed Anioma State boasts significant economic potential, comprising 9 local government areas, 6 of which are rich in oil and gas resources. The proposed state is well positioned for economic viability. Additionally, the region's abundant human capital further enhances potential for sustainable development. By redistributing resources to accommodate Anioma's needs, the new state could stimulate economic growth, infrastructure development, and improve public services, benefiting not only Anioma but also neighboring regions. The strategic location of the proposed Anioma State offers opportunities for trade and investment, particularly in agriculture, commerce, and tourism. The fertile land is ideal for large-scale farming, which could boost food production and create jobs. Furthermore, the development of infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and power supply could facilitate economic activities and attract investors, leading to increased revenue generation for the state. The creation of Anioma State will lead to shift in political power and representation at both state and federal levels. This reconfiguration could balance political influence in the surrounding zones, fostering a more inclusive and representative political landscape. Senator Woko emphasizes that his proposal is about ensuring fair representation and resource allocation for the Southeast, addressing a long-standing geopolitical oversight. With the proposed Anioma State, the Southeast could gain an additional voice in the Senate, enhancing its ability to advocate for policies and projects that benefit the region. The increased representation could also enable the Southeast to play a more significant role in national decision-making process, promoting greater inclusivity and equity in government. Anioma State could influence social-cultural interaction and relationship, strengthening the bonds within the Southeast and promoting unity among the Igbo people. The Anioma Socio-Cultural Group, Izu Anioma, and the Pan-Igbo Cultural Organization, Ohaneze Igbo, have been vocal advocates for the cause, highlighting its cultural and social significance. The creation of Anioma State will foster a sense of identity and belonging among its people, contributing to the overall cultural cohesion of the region. The establishment of Anioma State could also facilitate cultural exchange and cooperation between the Anioma people and other ethnic groups within the Southeast. This interaction could promote mutual understanding and respect, referencing the social fabric of the region and enhancing national unity. The proposal for Olu State, another suggested addition to the Southeast, involved subdividing existing Igbo state. This approach could create further fragmentation and may not garner broad support. In contrast, Anioma State, coming from a different part outside of the existing Southeast, will add to the Igbo and Southeast without subdividing existing states. This strategy is more acceptable as it expands the Southeast representation and influence without internal division. Discussions with Honorable Ikenga Ugochinyere, a major proponent of Olu State, revealed that there is lack of widespread support for this proposal. Even communities in Anambra, close to Olu, have expressed opposition, highlighting the absence of consultation and consensus. In contrast, Anioma State enjoys broader support and aligns with the strategic interests of the Southeast. Honorable Ugochinyere acknowledged the challenge in promoting Olu State, noting that the lack of grassroots support and external influence have hindered its progress. This admission underscored the need for a more unifying and widely accepted proposal, such as Anioma State, which has garnered significant backing from various stakeholders within the Southeast. The Southeast state was politically partitioned by the military government of Yakubu Gowon, giving different Igbo communities to other regions. This led to the Southeast state being adjudged as a landlocked or as a dot nation according to President Muhammadu Buhari. Creating of Adada, Etiti, Olu state will lead to the balkanization of the already balkanized Southeast state, as these bills seek to take different LGAs from Imo, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu to form Adada, Olu and Etiti state. These three states will be a huge disservice to the Southeast state. Anioma State will reintegrate partitioned Igbo communities back to the Southeast, thereby increasing the Southeast territorial expansion. Highlighting the shared benefits of Anioma State, such as improved infrastructure, economic opportunities, and enhanced political representation, can foster a sense of inclusion and cooperation among all ethnic groups in the region. Nigeria's geopolitical structure requires careful consideration and decision-making to address long-standing imbalance and promote equitable distribution. The creation of Anioma State, championed by Senator Ned Nwoko, represents a strategic and well-considered proposal that addresses historical grievances, promotes fair representation, and stimulates economic growth. The proposed Anioma State is not just an addition to the map, it is a step towards equitable development and resource distribution for the Igbo people and the Southeast.